Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Yeah, we are live up in the building here at the Seneca. Oh, man. You feel it? You feel
I do.
it?
I 1,000% feel
You feel it? We're in the building?
It's already good vibes, bro.
Yo,
Good vibes.
we already got the crew pulling up in here. Yeah.
You just scared everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're scared. We make sure everybody, make sure they're awake. We're about an hour away from kickoff WrestleMania Night 1 opening match. I'm here with my boy Big Nick from, of course, the Ring Fanatics.
Yes.
Seneca guys, don't be scared. It's real. Pull up. We're getting it big over here at the Seneca.
Y'all still got time. We got an hour.
Yeah.
An hour.
In joint partnership with. We should have wore a suit. Have you ever seen me in a suit? I look like a corpse. I look like a corpse. I'm ready for burial. But I'm already loving the vibes here. Everything is
I know.
big.
A lot of people wearing wrestling shit. I think a lot of people are still walking in. And about a
Well, the Met game is on as well.
Yeah, the Met game is on while we're waiting for Mania. So kind of combination of both. So good vibes all around. Everyone's just chilling.
I have to say that I'm on the opposite end where I said, people are not excited about the whole build up to Mania and such like, but I don't give a shit. I'm more about the whole let's get the fights going on. Let's get the matches in.
I think this is kind of like a Mania to where it's all about the storytelling in the ring as opposed to the promos. Like, yeah, I get it. You need to hype up Mania, but I think the matches will do the storytelling itself.
What's the most interesting match on the night so far that you're leaning into?
Tonight, it's got to be the opening and the main event. Jimmy versus Jay is the match that everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to see Jay win. So,
shout out to my aunt who just pulled up in the building. Hi, Kiki. Check out Brenda's Collectibles. I'll send this link for her jewelry and all that.
That's right. Yeah. Brenda's Fashion Bling.
There's a booth over there.
All
right.
Yeah, but Jay versus Gunther. Everyone wants to see Jay win. In the main event, what's gonna happen with Paul Heyman? That's the number one question.
Yeah, I didn't get on the prediction show with you guys. Sorry about that. I had to work that night. But I'm on the assumption I saw it for somebody else, but I really believe that we might see a big we might see a big surprise when that happens. I think this night we actually see a return. I think we see Brock return tonight.
That'll be fire.
Everybody pulling up. We got the fan pulling up. You know, Big Joel from the Ring Fanatics in the building.
Had to come up the one time, bro.
And I got my food, so I'm hyped.
I got my drink, so I'm hyped. So, so I'm more under the guise in which that we might see a return to Brock. That's my opinion. That's what
that could possibly happen. To be honest, is it likely? The high chance of it happening, I don't know, but never say never. You know what I mean?
Listen, if the president just got a Ula Fala, the president got a Ula Fala.
Yeah.
So, that means anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. So
I'm more speaking of Ula Fala. I'm excited to see the Jacob Fatu LA Knight match tonight. That I think is gonna probably be a banger for tonight.
I am so excited.
Thank you,
to see,
sir. Big Mike is in the building. Our boy here at the Seneca.
Can I get one of those too? Yeah. And what was I saying? I can't wait to see Jacob Fatu get the U.S. title. I feel like he's gonna take it off LA Knight. Makes sense. I feel like they're treating this title reign for LA Knight as a transitional way for Fatu to get it. But
I just want to make sure that everybody gets their hellos up in here.
Hello, everybody.
Big of whole milk Mike is in a steezy.
I know.
What are we wearing? This shirt. Yo, this is. I'm a mark right now. I am a mark right now. Wow. That is a shirt right there. What? Yo, 2000? I'm a no mercy guy myself, but well, video games and you know what? Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I have one. But thank you. Our brother. You think you slick? You think you slick? Shout out to my boy Smizzy, who's in the building. Big smack in the biz. Mike, he pulls up in here when I'm not here, so you know he's becoming a regular in here. So with me, I'm more excited for the LA Knight Jacob Fatu match. That's gonna be the match for me that holds it down. I'm really excited because everybody knows how much I love Jacob.
Yeah.
And not to take anything away from LA Knight. LA Knight is that fucking guy. But this is the come up for Jacob. Unless Solo is a hating ass motherfucker.
Yo, it would be crazy if
And
Matt Olson
decide-
was here, bro. Matt was here. That'd be crazy, man.
Wouldn't that be something?
That's a big man on.
It's not his time yet. It's not his time
Come
yet.
in before we close it out.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Big Jacob. Yo, Oos. I love you, Oos. Jacob Fatu.
Do your best Fatuing, your Fatu dance. There you go.
Ready for war. Settle the score. Open the ball. Ready for war. What's up? Big Rick, what's up, baby? Tell him we all coming in tonight, man. Yo, Seneca is live. I'm telling you, you guys don't want to. Yo, pull up. We all up in here. What's good? What's that? What about it? Oh, it's yours. Oh, which one? No, he ordered me one. Oh, so here, take it. Yeah, who cares? Yeah. Hi, Olivia. Yes. You want to come on? For 1 second. We need to draw more. The ladies would love to see you on here. Okay, got you. The Seneca people, pull
She
up,
says
man.
hi, by the way.
Make sure you check it out, huh?
She says hi, by the way.
It is, right?
That's her way of saying hi.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like order a beer and then we'll do.
Yeah, great crowd. The food is ready. We already got.
I'm eating while talking on the mic, so
Yeah. Unprofessional as Nick could be, very unprofessional. That's fine. You want to switch? You want to get somebody else?
Yeah.
Somebody
Let's
else?
get
You
on.
want to get somebody? Yo, Keith. There's someone here that wants to get on, but I'm gonna save him for the end. Don't worry about it. I'll save him for the end. Shh. Out the way. The Keith.
I fell off a truck. Like a hat. Fell with it.
Let's go with it. Hold it together, bro.
We got our boy the Keith sitting in with us here from Shea and Sons. Like, guys, if you're a Met fan, so if you're even just a baseball fan alike, pull up and just hate watch. It's okay. you can hate watch.
Actually, more than welcome, actually. Would appreciate that, actually.
We didn't get to do our sit down the other day, but that's cool because I knew we were gonna meet up here tonight, and I just want to make sure that everybody gets to look at Shea and Sons, get much promotion for you guys.
Thank you.
Man, check this out. It's a interesting take on New York style, not only as a Met fan, but also the ins and outs of what it is to be a Met fan, but also the ins and outs of baseball. The man knows his shit. I wouldn't promote him if he didn't. You know, I don't.
Your shit too.
I don't deal with slackers. Yesterday's game was fucking amazing.
I'm glad you were there.
Pun intended. Amazing.
It was awesome.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the vibe that's happening right now with New York, especially with the Mets. You know, there's been a little bit of a kind of a shift,
Right.
and it's early days, early results, but we are on the path to where we need to get to. They did what they had to do, go get the big fish, everything else is kind of falling into place. They have a good team, so just got to ride out through the ups and through the downs.
You even mentioned the vibe that was in the stadium that you didn't see, you're feeling.
It's awesome to see women at the game. It's awesome to see kids at the game. I saw different diversities at the game. That's what the sport of baseball is all about, and I love that the Mets opened the door for that. And they open the doors for pieces of shits like me to go in there, yell, and curse them out.
It was funny because I even correlated with wrestling.
Yeah! Francisco! Let them know, Frankie! Anyways, back to the
They're watching the Met game right now. We're about to change over in a minute. But
tonight's about Wrestlemania. You excited?
yeah, big time. And I was going to tie it up with what happened, what I had yesterday at the Met game was that I hadn't been there at Citi Field for like 12 years.
Yeah.
And the big change that I saw was that just like in wrestling, when I go to events and such, everybody was gimmicked up. Everybody, it was like, I think it was maybe like 3% that I saw that someone didn't have Met paraphernalia on.
Kayfabe field.
Everybody had a jersey. And
Hell yeah.
although yesterday was a promotional night, it didn't matter because everybody had their stuff on it or over it.
Yep.
It was a big field. When you go to a wrestling event, how is it that you feel? Because you go to the Raws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's the feel that you get?
I love going to it more than watching it at home, and that's more of a change of opinion as I've grown older.
Right.
Because I love wearing my wrestling gear. I love showing. I want to buy a wrestling belt, so I love seeing the little kids dressed up.
Right.
I love seeing adults like full top to bottom. Like something about that just makes it more magical. It gives a little bit more feel to it, and that's what's beautiful about wrestling, right? You want to be able to, that connection, that feeling, that emotion.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to be there when something big happens. And you want your favorite wrestler or the wrestler you hate the most to hear you, to feel you. And then when that all comes together and culminates into that one moment, you're never going to forget it. You're going to talk about it all the time.
Shout out to my boy Dave, Green Eyes, man. Went to school with my guy who just popped up and said, I see you too. Listen, congratulations.
Fella for trucks.
Congratulations on the birth on your baby girl. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm hope she becomes a wrestling fan just as you are, bro. Honestly, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the vibe is gonna be like, I know we spoke about it. We always text back and forth about how
I love our text messages.
it's
They're amazing.
Triple H should read them. Creative again. They ain't got shit on us.
I know. Like literally before they announced Ray Phoenix, I was telling the guys over here, my dream match would have been to give Groundo Americano. It would have been dope to give him El Generico.
Right.
And that would have been amazing.
Man, that was cool. That would have actually been really
crazy,
good.
you know?
And a mask match? What's that? What's an announcement? Wait, what's the breaking news?
I think the Orange Man is in the building.
Wait a minute, hold
Big
on.
Orange Man is in the building.
We're not letting anyone in the stadium. We're not.
Wait.
Roman Reigns' booze in the building.
Wait a minute. Wait, what's the we got breaking news? What's in there? What?
Orange is being escorted in the building.
Oh,
I get it. Mr. Orange, the Orange Man is in the building.
Big Orange.
Big Orange.
I want to thank everybody for No, please don't cheer me. It's all about the professionals that's here.
There's a lot of Miguels here helping me down the road, you know. The wrestlers, they do a lot of jumping and jiving, and I love what they do.
Fuck off.
Don't say that too loud. People love the dude.
Whatever.
Shout out Elon, the real
I love taking this shit. Doesn't make it seem like it's fucking great for everybody. So I don't mean let's put it together what it is. But
to be fair, the good shit is a good shit. To be fair,
imagine you walk past somebody's shit and you go, impressive.
You know what? 7 out of 10.
Night one, what's the big match for you for night one?
Ooh, I mean, I'm a big Seth Rollins guy. I'm a big CM Punk guy. I'm a big Roman Reigns guy. How could you not be excited for this main event? The outcomes of this main event are endless. I selfishly want Seth to win. I think it's his time to have another moment. I think he's kind of played the company man role for quite a while and given others their shine. I think nothing happens. You gain nothing from Roman winning. I think Punk, you can have the moment. It'll be sweet. It'll be awesome. But I think if you have Seth win and it completely spins everything on its head with Paul Heyman either leaving with him or just turning his back on Roman and Punk, it'd be amazing. There's also an outside chance we get a special, Mr. A man from a certain city, I don't want to say his name. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think that would be an earth-shattering presentation, and I think they've been slow building a lot of these matches because I think tonight and tomorrow you're gonna get amazing finishes. But I do want to see Tiffany and Charlotte. I really think that's going to be a lot better than what people think.
Mohammed said El Generico and El Generico and El Grant would have been epic.
That would have been awesome.
It would have. It definitely.
PD! Let's go, PD! Atta boy, PD! Let's go! Fucking go!
Pete Alonso has been earning his pay this year, ladies and gentlemen.
Rep your set, Pete. Rep your set. Hell yeah!
Nothing to put on.
You brought up the Flair and
Shane Sunsport 2.0 in the building right here.
In the building.
You already know.
Big Key in the building. You mentioned the Charlotte Flair match, Stratton match. Is there something in that match that says this could be a change for the women's division? Although they are climbing, but there's something about this match that says something different than usual stuff.
At first, I thought it would have been a great move to put it together, and then the build started to come, and it kind of just lay flat. And I was like, it would have been a great idea to have Charlotte win, and then everybody push for Tiffany to slam. But I just think the hatred, the vitriol for Charlotte is so strong that I just think that if you put on one of those 5-star matches, whatever, with Tiffany, and then Tiffany goes over, I think, that moment is hard to ignore, and I think that's what we need. And I think Charlotte can do her thing on the side after WrestleMania, go with Jade, go wrestle whoever, and that'll be awesome. But I think Tiffany needs this win.
I'm not a big fan of the whole women's division that all seem similar and alike. We spoke about this, that they all seem like catty, like mean girl kind of thing.
Vengeful women.
And not everybody has like that whole... they're afraid to change the gimmick.
Be a gimmick in itself.
Right. But with these two, you could tell that there's like passing of the torch. Like that kind of look. So I'm very excited for that.
It does help to both blonde and do backflips.
The one thing that's another thing that's a passing of the torch, and in a lighter note, because it's more of the David versus the Goliath match we're having with the Gunther versus Jay. It's more of the will he or won't he match. Are you like invested in what's gonna happen? Do you care? Like what's gonna happen with this match?
I love Gunther.
Yeah,
I think Gunther is the perfect wrestler. I truly think. I think Gunther is. There's nothing about Gunther that I don't get why people don't like him. I think he is the perfect wrestler. He makes a sleeper hold look amazing. Think about that. A fucking sleeper hold. Like he is incredible. It feels like Jay's gonna win. I do like Jay. Tonight will be a great day to see Jay come out and pull stuff out of the bag, still take a beating, and find a way to win. But part of me, I've been saying this for a while. You know this.
Yeah.
I think for some reason Gunther's still gonna win.
Wow.
And I think by Gunther winning,
is there a line on like on bets.com?
That would be right. That'd be crazy. They make some money with that.
Get a good line on that.
I think Gunther. The only reason why I'm picking him to win is because the company needs heels, and he is a heel, but he's not the heel that they are like they've wanted of yet. And I think winning tonight puts him at another level. But the build seems like Jay's gonna win, so it'll be a feel-good moment. 75,000 people yeeting. Good way to start the night.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna open.
You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much working out that way.
That's where we're gonna open at. Match on the card that you said, this could have been on Raw, this could have been on SmackDown.
The final four, the fatal 4-way.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I love those guys. Right now, I'm not really too big on Finn. You know, he's a great worker. I love Dom. I don't see Dom winning this. That's the only way I would like it. I just want something bigger for Braun Breaker. I think Braun Breaker is right there. And I think that he deserves a little bit more. I know it's still early, but I think it would have been nice if it would have been him and Penta instead of that Monday Night Raw match.
Right.
I would have taken that. It kind of mushed people together. Whenever you mush people together, that means some crazy, funky finish is going to come. I would say this. If this is the night that Dom gets Finn kicked out of the Judgment Day, I expect a new member of the Judgment Day tonight to help Don win the match.
Who takes the pin? Who takes the pin? It gotta be Finn. Finn has to take the pin.
If Dom wins, it's Finn.
Right.
If Braun Breaker wins, then I think Dominic takes the pin.
Your boy, who every time I see every time now, because when I've seen you do it during the pencil walk,
I love that guy.
does he show up tonight?
You know, honestly, I'm so happy that him and Ray Phoenix, by the way, are just there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a beautiful moment for the Latinos.
But what was it that they just said in the pre-show? The pre-show they said it was a toy collector who didn't want to let Penta and Ray go.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What? I didn't even know about
what was it they said about the toy collector? Or what was it that?
Rey Mysterio called Tony Khan a toy collector.
I mean,
Because when they announced that Ray Phoenix was replacing him, he said, "This man has been held back by a toy collector for the last couple of years."
wow.
But I think what
he's not lying.
No, he's not.
but the metaphor is toy collector, meaning that he collects wrestlers.
Yes.
Yeah.
He signed everyone, and then they don't do it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful that a Saturday and a Sunday is followed with Penta and Ray Phoenix. They've gone through a really kind of rough end to the AEW career.
Yeah.
Get WrestleMania moments. It's awesome. I think Chad Gable's going to work fantastic with Ray, but for Penta specifically, being in the ring with Braun Breaker, doing his little dance, you know, you're going to have a moment with Penta and Dom, which is awesome. And that's going to be really cool. It's just a really, really good time for the Latinos now in wrestling.
I actually think there's gonna be more shenanigans. I think this is gonna be like a throwback to the Doinks, where they just have multiple Grand Americanos.
coming in.
Switching coming in.
Actually would
They're
be
gonna be under. They're gonna be under the
That would
rings in
be
there.
so
I think that's gonna be
fucking
the whole
that would be
up
so
out of
good.
there. But before I let you go, once again, Shay and Sons, make sure you guys check them out, man. Great fucking podcast. I've been vibing with them in the past couple of weeks because I was like, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm starting to get my Mets love.
back.
I'm starting to get my
Yeah,
Mets love.
baseball-
You have fell out of love for sports for a minute, like except for the Mets, but like,
Yeah, because there was like a weird lull, you know, the country kind of went to the shit. So, you know, everybody got mental health issues and shit. Like, you don't know what to do anymore. So the country kind of stopped for like 9 months and shit. So, like, you know, it is what it is. But baseball, like wrestling, it was a while you couldn't tell the world wrestling was cool.
Right.
Now wrestling's fucking cool. Baseball's cool now. So, you know, it's a good mix between the two. And plus, that's kind of what our podcast is. We like to do wrestling references with baseball. We like to do the crossover those worlds.
Yeah.
Wrestling's
Blend
the
it,
shit.
blend
so,
it.
you know.
the place is getting packed up.
Yes,
little
sir.
by little, we see more
Have a
people.
great
But
turnout
once again,
tonight.
bro,
No,
we
thank you.
gonna
Appreciate it.
and happy birthday! Birthday's coming up.
Yeah, I turned 18
Yeah.
twice already now. It's awesome. I can't wait to celebrate it for the third time next year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, man, we gonna have a good one
Appreciate it.
tonight.
Have a good night. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Next one, I'm coming in the bill. Listen, I don't know. Did you finish eating? I think you finished eating. Yeah, slide over here. Come over here, bitch. You know, come over here. Of course. Oh, from Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, what's
Yo.
going on, everybody?
Yeah, we were fully stacked at the fucking Met game yesterday. We were there as well. Look, you can tell he's making some good Disney money. Look at him. Look. Shrimp.
That $50 bean cat.
Shrimp. He's in there.
The shrimp's in the building, boy. What's going on,
Man,
everybody?
I love the fact that we made the trip. Thank you for pulling up for us.
I had to.
The family had to be out.
You told me that we were doing this, get up here.
At the Seneca, ladies and gentlemen. Great fucking spot.
At the
More
Seneca.
people coming in. Big shout out to Mike. Thank you, Mike, for hosting us here tonight. Big shout out to Big Mike.
You can't say
Having us here.
no. You can't say no to doing that. So
What do we do? What's your take about what's happening here inside? What's your
it's a big night. Listen, like I think that the hype for the build up towards the show itself has been meh, but I think the storytelling is what's really important. I'm starting to love wrestling again because of WWE's product. So I think it's gonna be a good 2 nights. I think that when you have a sense of community here with a bunch of guys who love wrestling, it makes it 10 times better. And I know I fell out of wrestling for a while, but WWE's winning me over, so I'm excited.
Yeah, we're gonna have a full thing now. Yo, guys, we're at the Seneca tonight. Games tonight, raffles, bingo. We're gonna have also trivia. So there's prizes galore, everything to pull up. You can't miss it.
It's a
Pull
packed
up to the
house
Seneca.
already.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
It's a packed house already, man.
So make sure you guys pull up at the Seneca. Let me pull up. I gotta pull up the flyer one more time. But yeah, man, your thoughts about what's going to be the big match of the night for you?
Triple
What's up?
threat, bro. The main event.
Triple threat.
Rollins, Roman, and Punk. Because I think the finish is going to be a mega heel turn on Rollins. I think Rollins goes back to being heel. I think Paul Heyman joins Seth Rollins. I think it's going to be a big moment. And I we'll see, man. I'm expecting a big turn. The whole story of the triple threat is where's Paul Heyman gonna go?
Right.
Which side is Paul Heyman going to coincide with? And I think it's not going to be Roman. It's not going to be Punk. So who is it going to be? It's got to be Rollins or maybe a returning Brock. So
okay.
I think that's the big match tonight. I really do. I'm excited for that. So yeah.
What are you most excited for tonight? What's your most exciting match?
Being with you.
We're not having a match tonight after Mania. We're not doing that.
I was promised that. Anyways,
we're not doing that.
Being back home, man. As much as I love the Florida life and being a part of Disney, it's good to come back home and hang out with the boys, and it means a lot to me. So I'm really excited for the next 2 nights. WrestleMania is always a big deal. I can never make it, and this time around I could. So.
Yeah, good, awesome.
I'm glad I'm back.
Since 2023, right?
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, man. Mook. You haven't been mooking for some time.
I'm mook intolerant lately, so. What are you excited for, man? So hit me up. Actually, what do you think is going to be the most underrated match of the night?
Jacob Fatu, LA Knight.
Really?
I'm a big fan. Although the Stratton Flair match has, hey Peter, how you doing, my dear? You can see you. We're back. Podcasting, doing something here.
We're chilling.
She's new. We're new here. I'll take another. I'll take a Ganson. Thank you.
Does Solo go over? Sorry, no. Does Jacob go over?
I so want him to go over, man. Like, I really do.
I think he does.
But I would not be surprised if we see like a Solo interference that fucks everything up. Like, I'm kind of won't be surprised by that, because one day we still got it. We got to get. I hate you, Solo. I can't wait for that. Thank you, dear.
I'll have another one of the ciders. Yes.
Yeah, we were.
I think that match is the most interesting because LA Knight and Jacob are over.
Right.
So that match is hard to decide to pick who wins.
Right.
While most matches are you can kind of pick and choose who's gonna win. But those two, they're both over. They both are where the company wants them to be right now. So I feel like that match you just can't flip heads or tails at that point. Yeah, so that's gonna be a good match.
I think for me, I'm more like I said, I'm biased because I know Jacob, really good people, he's cool as shit.
Thank you so much.
It's time. With him, he has such a great climb. He has such a momentum behind him. The fans love him.
I agree.
Even though, like, I don't want to hear, this whole, he's a tweener. No,
fuck that. He's a heel, bro. And he
he's
wants to
a
beat
heel,
shit up.
and he's owning it.
And he wants to beat shit up.
And I think they want to turn him, but you
no.
know what?
I don't think that being over should correspond with turning in face.
Right.
I think being popular doesn't necessarily have to mean you have to turn face.
Right.
So I think Jacob is over, and they should, and I think they should just keep him heel. And that's how they messed up Braun Strowman. He got popular, and they turned him face.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
So
I'm in, dude. It's gonna be a great night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. We got you for one more night as well. Then you head back to the.
I leave Monday.
Hey, listen, you could always find home with us wherever you want, man. You always should check in. Once you find time to check in and do what you want to do.
Man. Always.
It's called StreamYard. We have it.
StreamYard.
Always get on.
Hey, I'm
man.
down to do a once a month shitty wrestling show.
Yeah, man. Let's do that.
I'll make the time for it. So.
But yeah, we
want to listen. It's 6:31.
Yeah, we're about to get ready. I just want to get more love. Thank you for coming on, as always.
All right, Mike. Get my seat, boy. Want to go on next, Mike? What you got?
Just want to do a quick one with Mike. Mike, come in. Got some promos to do with Mike. We have promotional here. Co-host of History and Headlocks in the building. Our boy Homework Mike is in the set. Listen, we've been waiting for this for the longest time. We had this planning. We had it done. We're finally here. Are you finally getting somewhat excited?
Yeah, I mean, what makes you think I'm not excited?
I don't know, because I know we you could be a little bit pessimistic about stuff. You could be a little pessimistic. Okay, fair, but still, tonight, my whole thought process is I know that people weren't comfortable with the build-up, but are you in the same place with me where we say, hey, you know what? The matches should show and prove.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think even like going into this where like unfortunately now Rey Mysterio's out, but Ray faces in. I think the match quality gets better, but overall, I think tonight was definitely set the pace for what's gonna happen tomorrow too. Because the people tomorrow are gonna look at tonight and say, let's fucking show out and beat those guys. It's like fair competition at this point.
Does Brock come back?
I hope not. Because I think for wrestling wise, it's gonna be like one of those things like, oh shit, like sort of like development, but like in real life, it's gonna be you fucking hypocrites. So I think that's the last thing we need is more WWE like outside talk about like the actual product and more of their practices.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the one thing, like as a fan for me, I get annoyed about. Because like I tell people like, oh, I'm a wrestling fan. Like, oh, did you hear Vince McMahon? This is going on. It's like, no, I didn't hear.
Like I said, Big Orange got the Ula Fala the other day, so anything's possible, bro.
In the building.
Everything is possible, bro.
See, it's like I hear that. When I see him tonight, I'm gonna be like, I'm like, if I see any fingers,
This is Dana White.
Right, AJ?
like I don't care.
But yeah, gonna have to wrap it up here because I got to start getting everything set up for the show. But Mike, what's going on? What's happening down the line for History and Headlocks? And what's happening?
History and Headlocks. The next episode is we're gonna be doing it on a wrestler. We're gonna put out a poll for that. Give you 4 options, and you, the fans, choose who we talk about. Instagram, we're at NYWM_History Headlocks, and we have a new merch coming out soon. Hopefully, it's pretty much gonna be the logo, but that's a good start for us.
That'll start. And I got other stuff for that's going on. I got ideas of that. So guys, as always, don't go in there and stick around. Wrestlemania, we're in the building. Depending on how I'm feeling, depending on what they're gonna be doing here in Seneca, we'll probably do a post show. but if not, check it out for tomorrow. But if anything, check you guys as always. And thank you for watching in a sec.